Hello friends, how you doing? Day 612. Today I'm coming in live from my living room. Today a lot was covered on the Time to Thrive challenge, day number 4. And so I thought I'd go off some notes and share with you a little bit about what they shared today. Obviously they had a couple guest speakers again, including Matthew McConaughey. Some really great things in there, but what I'll share with you is mainly the bulk of what I've been sharing so far is the tool of what they're actually creating and helping you create, which is your own economy. And so today's day 4. So day 1 again is about the mindset. Number 2 was finding your dot. Day 3 was sales and marketing. And so day 4 is about implementation. How do we put it all together? How do we create traffic and actually create sales and create your own personal economy? And so there's an implementation tool that they call STA, okay, so which is story, teach, and action. Okay, so the first step is story. Okay, so when you're introducing your product or service or whatever you have to actually offer people, what is the story? You got to share a story to introduce yourself. Okay, and so what is the story meant to do? It's supposed to help set you up so that people know why you do what you do, and then also why they should listen to you. Why are you the authority on it? And so what you want to do is share a snippet of your life, okay? A few events or whatever, okay? So that people can understand where you're coming from and why and how you got over what you did, right? It's like a small scene in a movie. You don't have to tell people the whole story, your whole life story, right? Just a snippet. Enough so that they like, okay, gotcha. Wow, you went through that and you got out of it? I want to learn from you, okay? So that's what the story is meant for. Okay. Number 2, teach. Okay. And sometimes people might wonder, well, who would listen to me? Why would they listen to me? Like, do what I have to offer actually valuable? I think that's very valid, right? Sometimes we don't know the golden nuggets that we have inside ourselves. And the truth is, whatever you've gone through in life, your mess will be a part of your message that you can actually share with others because you have gone through it and you've overcome. Okay? And so, where do you teach from? You just teach from your experience. That's it. Don't try to teach somebody else's stuff that you've heard this and that. What did you do specifically to get out of your situation? What were the tools you used? What were the resources that you had access to that actually helped you get over? What was the mindset? Whatever it is that you used. Okay? And then, next thing, sell them again. Same thing as yesterday. Sell them what they want, then give them what they need. Okay, so for example, let's say, women, they want to feel beautiful and confident. Okay, and maybe one of the ways to do that is through, inner growth, learning, meditation, and so forth. You know what? If I were to say, hey, I've got this meditation program, come check it out, a lot of people might not be too enthusiastic about it. However, if you were to say, you know what? How to gain beauty and confidence. Hack number 1, your morning routine. And then you break down the meditation and maybe yoga or maybe drink some water, what have you. Right? Again, for the most part, most of us, we don't want to change if we don't have to. Right? So the key thing, sell them what they want. What does your ideal client want or customer want? Right? Sell them that and then give them what they actually need to get what they want. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Of course, you have to break that down. Every industry is different. Okay, I guess another example could be health, right? If you're talking about, let's say going plant-based, right? Let's say, if you say, okay, get rid of meat products and this and that, right? A lot of times people don't want to change their habits. They don't want to change anything. Get rid of your junk food, right? A lot of people, they don't want to do that. So, share with them what they want, which is healthier, more energy, more vitality. But then when they actually get into your program, then you break it down. Okay, step number 1, right? Track what you eat on a daily basis. Okay, step number 2, go through your cupboards and get rid of anything that's unhealthy or has meat in it. Step 3, make a budget, whatever, right? It's just, you break it down. So essentially, sell them what they want, but then give them what they actually need to implement it. Okay? Number 3, is action. Very simple. You have to get people to move, okay? Because you can share anything, all the best tools in the world, but if people don't take action, then no results can actually happen. Okay, so how do you do that? Just break it down again. Simple steps, right? Step number 1, track. Step number 2, go through the cupboards under the sink. Step 3, go through the cupboards above the sink, right? Just break it down so that it's simple and anybody who wants a certain result can actually take those steps, step by step, and not feel overwhelmed by it, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have to move. Even if you move in the wrong direction, get people to move, because they'll know if they go in the wrong direction. And then now that they're moving, oh, hey, you know what? You want to go down to LA from Vancouver? You got to go south. You're heading east right now. No, just redirect, go south. Okay, so you got to get people to move. And so that's really the basic framework there is. Okay? And so the most important thing, like whenever I have or talk about something like, for example, getting into shape, right? The simple thing is, you know what? Just do sit-ups and push-ups for 5 minutes a day. If that's too much for you, you know what? Do 1 sit-up and 1 push-up a day. Right? Start there. Like, just, you have to do something, right? And if you listen to this, get down and do that right now. Because anybody can do that. It literally takes you 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds. 1 sit-up, 1 push-up. Come on now. Right? And if you're able to help people start to move, then eventually you can help them create a habit of small wins, right? That's how you move forward, okay? And so let's see here. Again, none of the action steps has to be extreme. It just has to be something, right? Get people to move. And essentially, to create the best course, just share what you needed when you went through your story, right? Don't worry about what the other person needs necessarily. What did you need at that time? Because sometimes I think we think too much. Oh, okay, how do I break this down? Which obviously is important because you have to figure that out. But just start with yourself, because you are the perfect client, right? You want to help people overcome what you had to overcome, right? I've gone through so many things. Like, I could easily talk about, overcoming a parent's divorce while living there and being broken down, right? How did I overcome that? I can easily put that all together, right? I just have to remember, how did I get through that? What did I have to do? Who were the people in my life? What resources? What did I have to change? And I just share what I did because it comes from, if you will, moral authority, right? From personal experience, this is how I overcome it. It may not work for you, but it definitely worked for me. So these were the steps and things to think about, okay? So that's basically all I want to share with regards to implementation. There were a couple other speakers. My gosh, they shared some pretty good stuff. One was, I forget what her name was, something Miller. She talked about creating traffic. How do you create traffic and using social media? Okay, I'll quickly cover this. So she said one simple thing, okay, is that even if you have a course, some people might think, well, how do I get it to people? I don't know anybody. I'm not on any social media platforms or what have you, right? Well, you can start wherever you're at, right? But for most people, especially if you're watching this, you're on social media. So you can just start there, okay? And she talks about, okay, what's your dot? Okay? If you're part of a Facebook group, you already have an audience, okay? So what can you do? There's 3 things that she suggests. Number 1, you can make a post. You can make a post by sharing a photo. You can also create a conversation post, or you can share a video clip, okay? So those 3 things, okay, of different scenes or different things. And what that does is it creates engagement, okay? By posting, you're able to create something, to start something, okay? Second one, you need to interact, okay? And you don't need to actually respond to every comment that someone says on your post. She says she engages up to 5 times per post. Because once that hits, the algorithm starts to shoot it off to other people who are interested in that. And again, it's not about just you and your network, because your network has another network, right? And it spans big time, okay? But the key thing is you need to engage. It doesn't mean that you're online every single day or even an hour. She said that she spends like 5 to 10 minutes she puts on the song and she starts engaging with her post, and that's it. And once the song's done, she's done. And so she keeps it very simple. And then the last one is she entices. Okay, so for example, if someone wants to go plant-based, you can create a post. I have a week full of plant-based recipes. Who here wants it? Right? You could give for free. That sends them to maybe a package that you're selling, or you could sell it. Right? Maybe it's $5, whatever. Right? It doesn't really matter. But posting something, interact with the post, and then entice. So that is an acronym for pie, right? So you get a piece of the pie. Of course, this is all in your niche, in your dot. Okay, and so yeah, so those are actually, I never knew a lot about that stuff, so it's very interesting. It makes me, again, I love learning. And so, but the key again is about implementation. So you got to take some action, okay, friends? So anyways, hopefully that's some information that it helps you. If you know anything about this and you got some expertise yourself, shoot a message on the video. Share whatever you know, and hopefully you can help other people, because I think we're all trying to figure out stuff. And why try to figure it out by yourself when you can help others as well. For me, I believe in abundance. I don't believe that there's only a certain size pie that you only get a certain percentage. You can always create more. Okay, so if you think that you're helping your competitor, you might be, but guess what? The world has 7.5 billion people. Like, come on now, right? We're using the internet. Anyways, hope that helps you guys. Have a great freaking rest of your night. Oh, it's the weekend. What? No. TGIF, baby. I almost said WTF. TGIF. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys soon. Ciao.